welcome to your body holds practice. So today we're going to be holding our body in certain ways and using our breath to really bring awareness to how we're holding our body. So this is a great feedback tool for your brain. And we'll go through 3 together so that we can experience them differently. And maybe you'll have a favorite, maybe you won't, but they all bring their own unique spin. For this practice, we do need to be in a seated position. It doesn't have to be cross-legged on the floor. You can be sitting up in a chair. You can do them standing as well. Don't recommend lying down. And to get started, we are going to rub our hands together. And so this can be slow, this can be fast. The idea here is that we are stimulating our mechanoreceptors, our thermal receptors, and we're getting our brain to begin to pay attention to our hands. So as we do this, I invite you to relax your shoulders down. Begin to soften the features in your face, allowing your jaw to relax, your forehead to soften. We have this for another 30 seconds. Good, and the first hold we're going to do is we're gonna have one hand, any hand, on our chest and one at the back of our head. And so we'll soften our shoulders down. And I want you to notice that buzzing you've created in your hands. And I want you to feel how that energy you've created, the sensation you've created, begins to permeate and transfer to the area in your body that you're touching. So feeling that buzzing making its way through your chest, the back of your head. You're doing really great. We're going to hold this for 6 seconds. Good, slowing down your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose if possible. Good, 3 more. Good. We'll bring our hands together again, rubbing them, preparing them for the next hold. What can be nice here, if you're a visual person, is you can begin to add a color to your hands. So as you rub them together, you see this color building on the inside of your palms. Maybe it's like a light, or maybe you already have a color that comes to mind. Good. And the next hold will be, again, doesn't matter which hand you use, it'll be the back of your neck and to the top of your head. So you're not covering your eyes, but you can close your eyes down if you wish. And if you like using the colors, I invite you to see that transfer, right? So as you're tuning into the buzzing you've created and you feel that begin to permeate and make its way to the areas you're touching, you can see the colors make its way too and starting to fill up that region. Good, we have another 4. Wonderful. And we'll rub our hands again, getting into our last hold. Again, either visualizing that color begin to brighten with every rubbing action you do, or focusing on how that sensation is building up. And for this one, we're going to place both hands over top of our eyes, and we're going to allow our head to fall into our hands a little bit. So I like to keep my elbows in so that my arms aren't floating and they get really heavy. And for the palms, you kind of want them where your occipital bone is, right? So you're not going into the fleshy part of your eye. You can have a little pressure on your eye, but super, super light. And for the first one, I would avoid it altogether. So I'm like starting here, filling up, kind of touching all the way to my hairline. Again, focusing on that sensation or that color, transferring the energy, the color and light. Four cycles here. Good. On our next inhale, we'll slowly rise up. And I invite you here to stay, to notice the difference, to notice how everything has transferred in your body, stimulated, filled up your body. And again, you can always pick one of your favorite holds and take it to go, or do this cycle 3 times. You know what's best for your body and your brain. And congratulations. Thank you for sharing your practice with me.